I am the ukulele fool, foolishly believing that we should learn contemporary Christmas songs, particularly when they're this good. So this is by the Jonas Brothers, and it's from 2019, so pretty contemporary. You only need these 5 basic chords in order to do this song, but we've got to learn these. And before you go away, the B flat minor, I've got a hack for that, and the F7 is optional. So let's dive in and learn those bad boys. Grab your ukulele, I'll show you some practice tips as well. G minor is essential in this song, so let's tackle that first. If you play your G like this, you really have to swap these 2 fingers and get to G minor like that. If you're one of those people who play your G like this with your index finger on the A string, it's a little easier because then all you have to do is drift your index finger up and you have a G minor. We are always going from a D minor into the G minor, and that's not the easiest chord transition, so let's practice it. With our D minor, and then just everything kind of drifts over, and then this finger has to drift down. So these 2 fingers, they just move over one string, and then you have to drift this down to the 3rd fret of the E string. Let's practice that D minor to G minor chord transition, just 2 down strums with 2 rests in between to reposition like this. 1, 2, ready, begin. It's D minor, rest and switch, G minor, rest and switch, D minor, rest and switch, rest and switch, D minor, rest and switch, G minor, again, D minor, rest and switch, G minor. Now I know that your brain has already got this figured out. It's just getting your fingers trained into a new game. So if you just need to sit and spend a couple minutes going back and forth, you are perfectly normal. If you need to spend a few days where you're just, just be gentle on yourself and looking at your fretboard, and then trying to see if you can do it with just thinking how it looks, doing one of that number, you will get this transition and you'll be so glad that you did. Yeah, because G minor is a cool chord to know. The B flat minor only happens once in this song, so I'm going to show you how to do it and then I'm going to show you some hacks. I play it as a barred chord. I bar my 1st fret all the way across with my index finger, and then with my ring finger I reach over to the G string on the 3rd fret, and I have a low G that on my instrument. I love low Gs. I'll put my Amazon store down below. I've got my favorite G strings there, and I get a small commission. You can even double up this finger here to get a little extra strength on that bar. But I realize that making this reach here with your index finger and the bar is challenging. So what do? Well, one is you can just bar the top and then miss your G string when you strum. Now, in order to miss a string, I usually have to use my eyes to help me. So you might want to memorize that music as you're going into it, knowing where you've got to look back into the music. And so that's a little hack that you can do there. If barring doesn't get you a good sound, if you're barring all the way across, well then you could also just bar 3 strings, the C, E, and A string. Same thing. Now, if that's hard, just pinch these 2 strings here with your index finger and just play the 2 strings. And if you accidentally get one of the other strings in, it's so short, it'll pass by really quickly. You just need that chord once in the chorus. You also need an F7. So an F7 is like an F. And you need to place your index finger on the 3rd fret of the C string and your pinky, you got to get your pinky involved, on the 3rd fret of the A string. If that's too hard for you and your pinky doesn't have the strength, you can it's still an F7 if you don't use the pinky. It's just missing a note. So it's, and it just happens for 4 beats, so, you can get away with it. But, you know, if that just all seems too hard, well, you know, the F7 just adds a little color, spice, jazz. So you could just play an F, and that is perfectly fine as well. So your choice, honor your skill level, and don't let that stop you from getting this song under your belt. I have some strumming suggestions for this song. I suggest for the easiest one is just to do 2 down strums, rest, 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 rest. That is the simplest version, and let's practice this chord progression with it because we use it. If you can master that, you've got over 2/3 of the song learned. So let's just do that a few times with that easiest strumming. 1, 2, here we go. F, F, rest, rest, D minor, rest, rest, G minor, rest, rest, C. Do it again. F, F, rest, rest, D minor, rest, rest, G minor, and a C. Nice thing about this strumming pattern is it gives you lots of chance to switch between that D minor and G minor. So if that's what you need, great. If you just want to do the island strum, be my guest. It works perfectly like this. The snow on the ground, love in the air, sleigh bells are ringing. This is what it's all about. It works perfectly fine. So you can stop here and go to the play along and do that. So not a problem. But I really like giving it more of a little bit of a rock flair. And so I like to use the modified island strum. See here where we take out this up strum and we have a modified island strum. A little bit more rock flavor, and it has that down, down that we just practiced. So let's try our chord progression with the modified island strum. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, here we go. Down, down, up, D minor, up, and G minor, up, down, up, C. Do it again. F, up, down, up, D minor, and G minor, up, down, up, C. Again, and D minor, and G minor, and C. Last time, F, and D minor, and G minor, and C. And if you're feeling comfortable right there, that's perfect. I am such a huge proponent of switching up your strums in the piece because, you know, it's just us and this ukulele, and we don't have the drum set and the bass and the rhythm guitar and harmony going unless you're playing with a group where people can harmonize. So I think strumming is the best way to add interest to a piece and make you sound more musical, and that's, you know, that's what I want you to be, is more musical, and I think that gives you more musical fulfillment. So consider doing this with your strum. There's a clap track that they use in the original, and so although we can't be quite as active as that, we can add a hit on our ukulele, and there's a little percussion sound. So you could just do down, down, hit, D minor, hit, G minor, hit, C, D minor, hit, G minor, hit, C. It's fun. Give it a try. I hope you played that along with me and found that it's easy. The chord chart that I created for this piece has all my strumming suggestions in it. Consider becoming a patron. You get this chord chart plus all my others. I try to make them really detailed and annotated so you don't have to keep going back and forth between the YouTube videos. Thank you to all my patrons because I simply could not do this without your lovely support and encouragement. I want to thank Gotta Cook for this suggestion on YouTube for a song. Thank you. I didn't know this song before. I had so much fun learning it. If you want to play along with the Jonas Brothers, use a capo, put it on the first fret of your ukulele, and you match their pitches. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. On the ground, the love in the air, sleigh bells are ringing. This is what it's all about. The fire is warm, the angels are singing, and And I don't wanna miss a single thing, don't wanna put an end to all this cheer. But as long as you're with me, it's always the time of year. You make every day feel like it's Christmas. Never wanna stop feeling like the first thing on your wish list. Right up at the top, I can't deny what I'm feeling inside. Nothing fake about the way you bring me to life. You make every day feel like it's Christmas. Every day that I'm with you. Look at the lights twinkling bright 24/7. Every inch of Central Park is covered in white. This could be heaven. And I don't wanna miss a single thing, don't wanna put an end to all this cheer. But as long as you're with me, it's always the time of year. You make every day feel like it's Christmas. Never wanna stop feeling like the first thing on your wish list. Right up at the top, I can't deny what I'm feeling inside. Nothing fake about the way you bring me to life. You make every day feel like it's Christmas. Every day that I'm with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Every day that I'm with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Every day that I'm with you. How'd you do? And I would love to know down in the comments what you thought about this song. Do you think it's going to become a classic? I mean, Wham's Last Christmas did. Do you think it could obtain that kind of popularity? I'd love to know. Hey, I have a whole Christmas playlist, and YouTube should be showing you that somewhere around here, and I'll also link it in the description box below. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please do that too. Thank you.